Hello. Today I'm going to look at another Johnny Lightning product. I've said in my previous video that I think Johnny Lightning so far is my favorite brand. I just realized recently that they don't do exactly 164, which is a shame, but I mean, their quality is just amazing, so I still love them. And this is a set from Johnny Lightning Diorama series, and this is from Austin Powers. Um, Not proud to admit it, but I still haven't seen Austin Powers. I mean, I've seen like the cultural references to that, right? Everyone knows Goldfinger, Mini Me, Clone, Laser Sharks, yada yada. Which is a shame because I pride myself on watching a lot of movies and knowing a lot about it. I call myself a movie buff. There's just so many like quote unquote classic movies that I just haven't seen. And Austin Powers is definitely one of the ones I really want to see, but I just haven't gotten a chance yet. So you see back here, there's also patriotic puzzle muscle cars. Inside there is a Jaguar E-Type, the Shaguar apparently. Apparently, I don't know, they shag in it, or on it, or something, or might just be a funny name because there's a lot of names in Johnny Lightning in Austin Powers that are references to sex. And there is another Corvette. So I think the blister is a little bit yellow, probably from years of wear. So I'm just gonna break into it. I see like wires and stuff holding stuff down, so I hope it's not gonna be super tight because I can't find my Swiss Army knife for some reason. I got scissors and I got nail clippers, but I don't need anything super heavy duty, otherwise I'm screwed. Okay, so this is pretty nice. It got a plastic back here as well to protect the diorama. And of course it also has 3 figures, which is great because figures are pretty expensive for this scale. It's a pretty nice card. Presumably a scene from the movie, which again, apologies, I haven't seen. I was Lord Kitchener's valet. Lord Kitchener, obviously, so this will be a reference to World War One because Lord Kitchener was the one, right? He has the Kitchener's army, and was he the guy that did like I want you to join the army or whatever guy, like the classic poster? He may or may not be, but definitely World War One, Lord Kitchener. All right, so it's a very nice card. I don't think there's a place to put it here. Oh my God! What did I do? I was about to say this thing feels pretty heavy. I think that there's nothing underneath. I think it's all in the vehicles themselves. I want to know how they are kept down. So bear with me. I think this opens up probably. No. All right. Do I have to take this apart? I think that is. Yeah. Okay. So it's all wired down from there. I'm just gonna have to break this apart. It feels a little more destructive than I hoped for, but okay. I want to make sure things don't start falling off. I'm gonna start with the figures. Yeah, 164 figures are very hard to find, and if you can find them, they're usually pretty expensive. For this whole set, I found it on eBay for a very nice price. I think price plus shipping, even with tax included, was under $17. So that's, as far as Johnny Lightning, as far as the specific set goes, it's pretty good. Okay, so, alright. This part is loose. Alright. Sorry for taking too much time. I'm just going to try to cut through it instead. So this part, I don't think I can. Sorry to keep you guys waiting, and I hope my phone storage isn't gonna run out too soon because that might actually happen. I have a very old iPhone 6. I don't even know. It's definitely an old model, whatever it is. So it runs out of storage pretty easily. This is annoying. I had to deal with the same thing for a green light, for the green light diorama I talked about earlier as well. So Yeah, this is a problem with wiring stuff down. You see the notch here? This is from the wires. I have the same thing with the green light one as well. So this is Austin Powers himself. He has something in his arms. I don't know, it's like a pile of clothing or some kind of animal, but here he is. Looks pretty good. The base again is damaged by the wires, but it's unavoidable, but I wish they just don't do that. Oh, this is gonna take the rest of my life, isn't it? I'm gonna open another. I mean, I know this looks good, but seriously, just like put it. This is kind of like more like a dynamic pose. So if you're one of those people that don't like to open stuff, this is probably gonna be pretty nice. But personally, I would prefer like having like more plastic inserts inside to keep them in place instead of these wires, because this is a pain and it definitely damages the more delicate stuff like the plastic / hard rubber figures. And it also takes forever, but I probably said that already. Alright, this is Vanessa Powers, I believe. Like, was or maybe still is married to Austin Powers. Next figure. This is Dr. Evil, right? Dr. Evil has a secret moon base, and other secret villains cloned him to make Mini-Me. It's literally all I know about him. Sorry if it's spoilers to anyone. But I'm sure every other human in the world has seen Austin Powers already. So, James Bond spoof. I need to watch that movie. Yeah, I definitely need to. Alright, so this part is out. I'm going to die out of frustration. I have more work I have to do tonight as well. I need to peer read for one of my classes. Okay, he's out. Okay, so he has the pinky in his mouse thing that he does a lot from all the pop culture references I see. Again, these are really detailed. I definitely want to compare them with some of the Greenlight ones I've seen, which obviously are not any like licensed characters, but they fit well together. I think scale-wise, they scale really nice, and they have similar bases even, so you can put them in the same diorama in the same place setting, and you probably wouldn't notice. So I like them. I've said it many times. 164, hard to find or expensive, often both. So I'm very glad to have them in my collection. Next up, cars. Obviously, the most important part of this set. I'm going to start with the Corvette because I want to save the Jaguar for last. I like European cars. The Jaguar E-Type is a great looking thing. I mean, Corvette is also very cool, but for me personally, this is what I'm most excited about. Okay, so these two are loose. I'm just gonna push them in a little bit. I'm sorry if this is boring stuff. Skip forward if you don't like it. If it were me, I'd probably be skipping ahead as well. I consider just like open it and then show, but I feel like I do want to show what the whole package is like before I start filming. But these are all excuses, right? These are just excuses because I don't know how to edit. I mean, I do, but I'm not good at it. I feel like it takes too long and I'm lazy, which is probably a much more honest thing to say. This is getting so frustrating. I mean, I what to do? This is getting immensely frustrating. Alright, I'm gonna use the scissors again to cut the wires and just hope this thing just don't fall off altogether. 1, 2, and now there's metal wires flying all over the place. 4. I also need to take the wire. I hate. Last time I did it for I hated it last time I did it for the green light diorama, and I still hate it doing it for Johnny Lightning. Like, how am I? Okay, this is not making it better. Okay, just hope it's not gonna damage the car. That's one piece out. Two. Maybe this will be part of your decision-making process on whether you want to get one of those green light dioramas or not. Not green light, see? Oh, Johnny Lightning dioramas or not. But I have to say, in hand, this card feels very nice. It's heavy. It's got already. Oh, notice it's got rubber tires, because some green light, some Johnny Lightning cards have rubber tires and some of them don't. Oof. This is already going to 11 minutes. I'll probably do the showcasing in another video just to make this less painful. And finally, the Jaguar. I'll probably just title this "Painfully Breaking in Packages" or something like this. I don't get it. Okay. Alright, managed to get it out without breaking the wires, which I don't know, may or may not be the right choice. Ooh, almost lost the tires here. Alright, I think this might be the better way to go. It's better than cutting. And finally, alright, we have the two cars out and all the characters out. I noticed earlier there seems to be a board inside here as well, so I'm just going to open this quickly and see what that is before we look at the opening features of the car and then break away and film the next video where I actually take an in-depth look at the cars themselves. And more importantly, before I lose my mind because these stupid wires. Alright. Okay, so this is a thing for hamsters, something, guinea pigs. I think hamsters, gerbils, and guinea pigs, which may or may not be a reference to the movie, I don't know. And the cars themselves are have rubber bands because they have opening features, which is really nice. the overall quality of this is very good. Just gonna take them off. It's usually bad form to keep rubber bands on these die-cast models because they might damage it. So we have a small window into the engines for the Corvette, very nice. And we also have rubber wheels on the Jaguar, the Shaguar, which is a much larger opening hood. Very, very nice. So now I've finally broken through the packaging. I'm gonna cut away now because this is taking way too long already, 15 minutes. And yeah, I'll be back to actually take an in-depth look at these two cars and probably the figures as well, and compare it to some of the other Giant Lightning, some of the other Jaguars, and some of the other Corvettes. Thank you for watching.